know what I'm saying? Basically, we're audio sluts. We just, we cost little money and we drop hot lyrical gems for that. Just doing it. Basically making chains into dollars and dollars in the rib.
50, 60.
We is.
Here's a pocket full of nothing and what's left of my pride. I roam the earth and search for something for these thoughts to coincide. Reality's too hard to find when all that's ever done is dreaming. Starving is a state of mind to give the word a stronger meaning. The social stomach, and I feel slightly depressed. Riding on half a tank of hopes full of confusion and stress. A lavish life of unrest that's truly one of a kind. I chose to starve myself today so I can play in due time. Found some love in a line, I'm what's considered a fiend. Grown from working life to die to try to live towards a dream. Nothing left for us to eat except for someone else's meat, with 10,000 other scavengers competing for the feast. I go from city to city and live vicarious through pity. Barely make it home from our shows because my tires are shitty. Got all my devils with me and nothing left for them to lose except the name I gave the pain from being battered and bruised. Join the caravan confused.
Where has it gone?
It's in the surface that's been walked on. Steps taken to awaken every purpose faking. Taught wrong, been way too long now since I've rested my head. 21 years I've led confused, already status
Become
is dead. A victim of no income in which no one really listens. So I walk the atlas aiming at attempts to fill the difference. Follow interest with my window pressed gently against your face, so when I'm empty others still appreciate the views I take. Out of place and out of funds and dried up crumbs on the plate. With no ends to match the beginning, some just can't appreciate.
Where's your work?
Mine's in the air and every breath that I take spent sifting through emotions of a generation full of hate.
The separation.
Sure, there's many with the skill to form a paragraph. But intentions of individuals are bleak and only there to rap. Where's your track? Well, I ain't shit, but I admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, but just can't write a damn song.
Well, I ain't shit, but admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, just can't write a damn song.
Well, I ain't shit, but I admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, but just can't write a damn song.
Hell no, I ain't shit, but admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, just can't write a damn song.
Couldn't keep, left the beat, came back to meet it in the morning. Learned to greet with what I seek as the journey and treat objective as the warning. Blurry vision forming, I focus on the light ahead that's bouncing off the ground beneath me, trying to decompose the dead. Hold my heart to the horizon, let fate drag me past my senses. Hunger grappling with the attitudes of thousands and their menace. Generals and their lieutenants plot the murder of a nation. Fenced in, standing here defenseless, waiting in my own frustration. Give me $10 for the show, maybe a coupon and a t-shirt. Spare my dignity to try to plant my new songs in the speaker. I need work, paying dues, it's costing more than I expected. Can't even go outside, it seems the world is out to get us. Disrespected, unidentified, one-man army of another. Stupid mutter holds me under, keeps me sinking in the stutter. Now I wonder, what's the sense in trying to outscream the thunder? Found a formula for motion, starting backwards from the gutter. It's best to start from where I've sunk on the charts that don't exist. Probably not your favorite rapper on your Christmas list, but I persist, and that's the niche. We don't sing or call you bitch. Audio sluts, all they ask is to freely explore the gift. Well, I ain't shit, but I admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, but just can't write a damn song.
Well, I ain't shit, but admit when I'm wrong. Can freestyle pioneering, just can't write a damn song.
Struggling with myself in the blow. I think you dropped your coke in the snow, but ayo, another day, another stereo.
Struggling with myself in the blow. I think I dropped my coke on your flow, so I'ma have to crawl around and sniff that up though.
Chopping swords into dope rhymes and lyrical verbals.
Shatter into dope pieces, mad kaohtix.
Telekinesis,
Reese's over there in pieces, selling our new releases.
peep this.
So good.
Can't believe it. Oh my god. Oh, it's just so gross. I know. Isn't it what's touching anymore? It's gross in the bathroom. There's something wrong with me. Like, I respect me. And I love who I am. And it's just so I understand my kids.
Smells like fellatio in your bedroom, baby girl, love it last. I masturbate cause someone else would get me off too fast. Palm of my left hand in the skin flute spawn. Keep the bedroom lighting on to help arouse me and dissuade my arms. Sage my butt cheeks to on the threshold of release. It's time to tighten my tether, humping the paperback beast. Keeping the page I'm at creased. With my elbow on the shelf, I balance my literature carefully, positioning myself. This one's for health, lonely days, and my revealing ways. Feeding off the Johnson with lust, cause nothing breaks up us. It's not revealing that trust enough to keep me in cuffs around your ankles from the cusp of what I strangle enough. Gently ease your light and supple body up and down my turgid fitness until the climax and then disinterest. Grabbed a handful of her hair and in slow told her a joke. Till she buckled like a rabid giraffe, awoke and spoke. And I quote, tissue paper sticks to semen it do. Sexual summation of my adolescent aggravation, it's true. I never thought I'd feel my aching sex pressed in two, but here we are again and hot and toward passion. I think me and you deserve a special moment of this action. If you stick like glue, then I can build us a sweet heaven for two, or a private castle for the love we never knew, by a crystal ball river full of sex juice stew. I used to be a begging vagrant like you, but now I'm cool. I just dialed my front side ollie cause my parents pay for school. Bought a penthouse full of letters from a pimple with a smirk, who of course had to ID me cause she's such a fucking jerk. Buddy, dream on, cause this ain't everyone's favorite song. It never was all along. I make my patterns all wrong. The one and only must pretend to be strong when passion's gone. Move it up and down all night long. Bang the gong. Got a handful of excitement and it's sticking to my palm. Even washing in the sink won't remove the stragglers clinging on. When the door gets drawn, the shower's long. As I figure, that's the starting of my daily release. The click's a trigger. Make it bigger with the picture of pink above the sink, or even straighter with a novel masturbator getting off what I think. The day I tried to live and slammed in the brink, I couldn't stop the growing motion, controlling the soul devotion instinct. The day I tried to live has had too much to drink, and all he wants to do is play with his dink.
Play with his dink.
I felt a tingle creeping up from my feet, pushing me back into my seat and taking over defeat. I repeat, I felt the tingle spreading out on my sheet, taking me over from my head to my feet. What a perverted creep. I grabbed her heaving bosom, wrapped my existence up in sheepskin, and plunged my stiffness deeply in her hungry womb. I wanna taste your soul and chew gently on the inspiration until it got above me giggle like a stoned Asian schoolgirl. Love is blind, but only because I burned her iris line with these liquid life soldiers of mine. Writers are so damn fine. Switch up the rhythm, then we'll kill them with the symbol and sign. It's peel the foreskin back and cup the testicles time. I'll let you do yours if you let me go free to do mine. I'll love me tender when there's no one else to touch me just fine. I'll bet you do yours and probably would love to do mine, but I've been lonely for so long I think I'll do just fine. Goodbye, I just vented a fine. I've come to come on your climb. This party's mine, I just bought it, so we're all gonna shine. I bet you do yours and probably would love to do mine, but I've been lonely for so long a can of lubricant's fine. Caress the savior twice a day, ignored my girlfriend to play for the principle of it. Who am I to covet the way? It's like the middle of the day, right? And I'm chilling, you know, no one's home, so I'm all alone, and I get to thinking, man, there's nothing better than busting a fat load in your hand, grab the remote control and took command, cause I'm a vivid man. More than just a groupie splitting brains, I promised your brains, I know all my girlfriends' names. Janet Jameson with flames in a fishnet and chains. Day's rains, I'll probably love you till my wrist sprains. My favorite sumptuous queen, come and lick it clean. Nah, me, Janine, will you touch me in my wee-wee if we're off of Claire Danes? I wanna be buried with your remains. Chloe Jones, I'll turn all of your screams into moans. How it should be. Melissa Joan Hart loves Ira Lee. Gina Gershon, and secretly obsessed and not me. Why can't you see? I love all my women equally. Selma Hayek wouldn't try it, but Brooke Burke, she's with ease. Oh, Madeline from Wonder Years to me. After no one has anything left to be, write my name in the sea. Jamie Presley with the lead, so my ex-girlfriends can see I've done well with my fetish, and my fetish is well with me. Ally McBeal, that's just good TV. Critics agree. I like my women in the grocery store, cause they're smarter than me.
Oh boy, you're so cute. Where did you meet him? Oh wow, you were totally. Wow.
So dope, man. I'm so dope. So dope, man. Check it out. Drop a hit. Don't believe the numbers, man, I swear. Everywhere I go I break dance and make fans, so there. Wanna dig a little deeper in the issue? Better bring a pencil and a tissue pair. I wanna live there in Schitt's Creek, standing on the corner with my hands out. How to use the words to confuse the mass. Everybody likes the record cause the third song's fast. Hey yo, I got this shit coming out my ass. Doing collabos for cash. Ask me when I'll relax and smile. I may never finish anything worthwhile. That's what I do, yo. Writers in their heat come true. I really is so original, he sounds like you know who. And it figures that his attitude blue. Girl, I only rap because I got the tattoo. All my children, stay rebellious fools. That's opposed to cools. Use your foes as tools. Get your loads in schools. There are those for ghouls. Put your fingers in the air and let them know rap rules. Be a whack man. Write a song about your gun. You the Pac-Man. Eat it up and get a life. Make a rap plan. Put it down, let it run. Sample gap band. Be more original, you bum. Here I come. The mic check sniper. Full of verbals and it's lyrical bliss. What?
Little being is a problem, his screaming doesn't seem to really help him. Outsiders in his world just aren't welcome. Goes to sleep hungry and wakes up feeling empty without an outcome. Oblivion, crushed oblivious in an instant. Opinions thrust, they've lost all their innocence. She's gone missing, I can't find her so I wallow in the worries of the world as a reminder. Damn these hippie G's, the epitome of idiots. Limited equipment but we acting like we live in. Throwing rhythm fits to escape the word of ear. Settle with silent victory but glad to be here. Forget the melody, I'm coming to your condominium. She's our girl, intimate with my instrument. Straight pimpin' 'em. Yo, I heard your album, I rated it. I was dope, but that deaf kid, I hated him. Check it, I'm stepping through the new millennium. Flaming motorcycles and pool parties is the trend. Players acting hard, but the reason I get deals, my Safeway card is paying for my meals. Fuck this farm, I wanna live in the ghetto with you. They call me MC, that's how we do.
That's how we do, that's how we do.
Stomping syllables on the spot. Hold me down, baby.
That's how we do, that's how we do, that's how we do.
Man, this song's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this coming up to me on tricks and nonsense. That's how I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid for the Lord, getting paid, getting money, getting it all. I ain't trying to mess with these little niggas, you know what I mean? So we over there pushing keys, but I'm trying to be me, so I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm Z, so I do, man. I ain't trying to do nothing else except for what I know how I do.
Daily stabbed by self-defeat, gained a beat down from grief, murdered mind, falling victim strangled by simplicity, hung by horror, punched, elbowed, kneed, and kicked in the mouth. I man the carcass of a fan that fell but never lost his bounce. Left winded, broke, bleeding, suffering for vision, wounds too deep to heal, leaking juices out that keep me living. Flesh torn, inner organs exposed, worn from a kilometer's travel, plus the pus popping blisters on my toes. Countless blows to the face, cupping my shattered nose in disgrace, with no bandages or treatments there to put it back in place. Murder is the case, now I'm stuck feeling like a waste. My stomach shrunk to adapt to the size of my living space. A highly vicious pair of pictures planted deep within my cheek for all the friends I've made and lost from interests that I couldn't keep. Hoof me in the jimmy, feed me shots directly in the kidney, so that food loses all taste. I stay incredibly skinny. Teeth rested on the sidewalk, tongue pasted to the curb, waiting for my mug to meet your foot to stomp me into earth. Crushed by those above who claim that they're the ones put here to help me. For all the women that I've met that made my morals so unhealthy. Thanks, we learned so much. I'll be sure to pull the house off when you're melting. Witch. Creep up behind me and slap me bare skin on the neck as hard as possible, cause New Jack stamps symbolize respect. Welcome to eternal debt, don't bet on leaving here alive. Nowadays it's what I'm breathing that's the cause of how I die. All the bricks are tied on, these sinking words that I've drawn have transformed to bubbles floating near the surface of the pond. I'm feeling settled on the bottom, staring upwards through the glimmer. Roundhouses for the loser, but a drop kick for the winner. Just rewire the jaw, due to all this nitty gritty. Feeling blue from several bruises on my body, it ain't pretty. Urban inner city hit me, now we see each other more. She's got me in the figure four, haven't scored and still sleep on the floor. Body, mind, and soul, they're all equally sore. Pleasure comes from pain endeavor, but stamina's the real chore. Eating blisters from the nipple twisters, trying to match the interests of myself, the head's associates, and all the other listeners. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Another prairie winter, 40 below freezing, frostbitten shivers, floating up Saskatchewan River with no paddles, but somehow I still get splinters. I was in there. Woo. Lodged in every bit of land, the head planted in advice. This mic is stuck in my hand, man, I work sleepless through the night. Big kids do cry, especially when the pressure's applied, gouging my vision with your thumbs jammed deep within my eye. Live by laughing off my pride. Realize I'm never out of harm, constantly dragged to the peak by the skin under my arm. Bells ringing in my eardrum, too complicated to get it. Calls for attention will only get their ass kicked by the medic. Imprints embedded, from the rings on the fist to the time invested. Hit percentage measured by the amount of the shots connected, but manages to crash at every curve. It's not the swelling but agony of what's real hitting the nerve.
Listless. What's the word? I know. Sad. Just.
And
I had a good day at the office. My boss got hit. Procrastinated a bit, but I still feel sick. Stick it where it pays to be mad. My car's not yours. Living in the closet room with a pair of locking doors. Accidents always happen. Lonely people make hopeless reality suffer through manic depressive inaction. Crazy as irrational death. Hate yourself, and this consumption will encompass and weigh down your every breath. Following in your food stamps, hankering for escape. Depression has always been my secret demon filled with hate. Imbalanced, excessive, unlucky, denied. Seldom is the sorrow from these pouting lips ever dried. I don't care about your baggage at all. Through thick and thin, pretend I can't smell the alcohol and shrug it off again. Shaky blade at my jugular mist. How deep is this? Put some twist into your wrist to make the spurting hemorrhage hiss. Moving on, at 21 years of nothing to palm. What's wedged in between my molars could click in the promised calm. Since I always meant to hurt you with these last words. I never thought I could hate hopelessly, then found you. Victim of his own dismay, innocent the wicked way. Down and out is the routine, I play the victim every day. Singled out amongst friends, embarrassed as always is. Pray for me. I'm an angry slavery, think of saving me. Overdosed on the pills, drinking poison that kills. Master of my own demise, realizes living ills. Down in closure for a broken man's skills. Is there nothing I can do to stay with forever and always be with you? Savage guard above me, spit inside the bell jar dismissively. Open and deeply ashamed, embarrassed of this infancy. The crud and guts of being alive could explain. Trapped in a skin with 2 months in to begin with on the brain. Point a magnum in the shower at noon against the grain. When my tonsils cover the bathroom mirror, I'm finished playing. Gone away if mother prayed for me. Missed the works. King of lonely with no answers for his complicated quirks. When my son was about 16, he was electrocuted, and as a result had to amputate his right leg and his right arm at the shoulder. He was outfitted with prosthetic limbs, rehabilitated and could walk. A loping but still effective walk. He committed suicide about 2 years later. Exsanguination. He cut his throat since a one-armed man can't cut his wrists. He wedged himself between the chest and the wall. His suicide note had said he wanted to die standing like a man.
Set with a look of anger, I stared confusion in the face, lips syncing subtle words to my dear friend Dave. This is absolute frustration, how's it possibly fake? Questioning the choices made left me thinking that it must be a mistake. Cause there's no place in life for dwelling other than tears and cries, and all the time I've wasted yelling. Held my jolly melancholy attitude with folly actions, channeling regrets into a multitude of satisfactions, gasping for passion. Breathless underneath the surface, too nervous to ask the nurses what's the beeping noise's purpose. Clinging to the fear I'd hear the chances, made advances seem less worthless with the questions left unanswered. He endured to fight the cancer so his future was encouraged. Suffering from 17 or more surgeries before a slight success, unaware that once awake, a coma would take what's left. Swept into a sleep with nothing but his thoughts for 20 weeks. Family and friends on the outside, trapped alone with his speech. Voices and noises in small clips and fragments in the order of shock, then followed by anger, grief, and acceptance. Just steps from the entrance, he signaled heaven with a wink. With one eye open, gave a message for the doctors and his parents to rethink. Communication on the brink, man muzzled by machine. Many words would get lost in the conversation between. At first he'd readily just respond with a smile, happy to see a new face in his never-ending trial. Then the days turned to weeks and the months grew to a while. Frequent visits got less often, people caught up in their day-to-day, with no options cause they couldn't phrase or find a way to say. Scared away, friend, your memories forever in my mind. Regret the absence of my presence for missing difficult times. Faith is evidence of things to come we've never seen. In my prayers, in my dreams, my wishes, and in my screams.
In your pants, keep it out. Don't get your tongue out of my mouth, girl. I'm kissing you goodbye. Daddy needs to brush his teeth with a bottle of whiskey rye. Drink another beer, jump behind the wheel, fix the mirror, slam into the wall beside me, reminding me where to steer. Live in fear or alive from here. See between the mask, underneath the grass. All the questions never asked, sincere. How are Mommy you doing? Needs a cleaner needle. There's no food in the kitchen. Desperate, despot. Things are getting lethal lately. News rapes me. Confusing views forsake me. Lollipops and blowjobs. Ladies and gentlemen, boobs. Of all the thoughts in the world, you could straighten out and think whether frothing on her camisole or frigid on the carousel. Stink fresher or defeat yourself with every letter. Change your image for the scrimmage, split the village up and pillage after all. I left my number for Jesus here on the bathroom stall, so if he wants to talk to me, he can call. Your sound is the words haunting me, but still just words. And all our power goes fiddle-dee-dee, adjust to me. Where I'm standing on your driveway, screaming out my tears as loud as humanly possible for everybody's ears. Your words are the sounds that haunt me, but still just words. I said to the cage around me to quell the remaining urge. Where the sun forgets its timing is the dark skate, baby, and the shadow faces still amaze me. Alive is crazy. Mother told me there'd be worlds like this. Through the bottle and mist, I could have bitched but ditched before she reached for the I've been angry for so long, I don't know how to move on. The world is dark, but according to Linkin Park, we're strong. Divided before the beat of the flames, the weekend long, changing flesh in a gaping black death, making breath. Naked is the day you spit on my grace to show me everything the bit of jealousy has made you face. Just in case you're proud of my working ethic and taste, I'll stay at home on a Friday night and hate myself at a Bud Light pace. Step up in the club, throw up a Sprite, barf on your waist. The answer creates a monster the problem should not have traced. Could have done something enlightening like a frolic on the bass, cause the morals pay you worthless and torture days are displaced. Ethical court adjourned, the capital's getting burned while I'm sinking with the ship, firming up a trembled lip. Your sound is the words haunting me, but still just words, and their power goes piddly-day, fading away. Fun is standing on your driveway, screaming out my tears as loud as humanly possible when everybody's here. Your words are the sounds that haunt me, but still just words, and her power goes fiddle-dee-dee, adjust with me. Where the sun forgot its timing is the dark-skinned baby, and the shadow's faces still amaze me. Alive is crazy.
take you back to your very first sack.
Yes, let's take it back to our very first bag. Indeed,
we take it back to your very first sack.
yes, let's take it back to our very first bag of
10
weed.
years ago, a friend of mine asked me to smoke some marijuana, so I smoked this weed. I'm about to blow out. The rhyme was Mecca, so you know what I'm about. I'm the memory lane, weed smoke with cane, playing b-ball outside, all soaked in rain. I'm the fast food chain that we used to frequent, smoke and take the sky train, feeling delinquent. I'm the ink pen beside the ashtray stinking. I'm the skunk in your lung, I'm the signal blinking. I'm the elevated third eye, word up guy. I like chocolate, especially when mixed with Thai.
The palpitation's overwhelming for a young blood pup. Now that I'm out, it figures everything is fucked. My luck. When I grow up, I wanna be more aggressive so I can strut, loiter and drink with women. That's living. Don't give it up. Come on, let's smoke again. Peer pressure that never ends. Everything that you can do better, I'm jealous of, friend. 5 years ago, I knew exactly where to go, but now one day just drags into another in a row. I could never feel completed till the buttons press repeated. A little piece of heartbreak for art's sake is needed just to fill and feed it. I stay awake a little later, digging through your craters, crossing out the faders. Money hasn't done me any favors for the last time. Someday I'm important and more guided to the last line, wondering where I'll be in 15 years after 10 minutes of cheers or this last few years. There's a naked knee, sure it's gonna scrape on the ground. Every rapper here can show me how they think I should sound. If there's an open ear here, you will hear how I sound, and every rapper can admire me while standing around.
When smoking got you open like after you've been choking, everything is fine and fun, chilling with some dope friends. I do it till the low end theory ends, and I'm probably in the pens, but I cannot see the future, so it all depends. But now I continue on this mission, fishing for the catch, for the dream is in my grasp, and I'm running down the stretch, beginning from the sketch. The pictures in your mind, you try to understand, but never will define. We come from behind to the forefront, selling shit just like a storefront. You know, a mom and pop store respected, hourly MP, never get neglected.
Kinda greasy on a mission to the ice cream store. Globs of Vaseline smeared around my tan where it's sore. Could your sorry sight for venom in her flared out denim come and eat me? Cuddled after tomahawking sweetly, tangled in a polka dot mess on the weekly. Daily if she'll have me, bravely down and deeply. All I'm trying to do is pay the rent so you can leave me. Mortgage my possessions in divorce court discreetly. Afro puff sticking in the skyline repping me. 7 inches taller with the flat top weaponry. Grade fool examples of the schoolyard brawls. Chris can clock him in the dome piece, I'll hoof him in his balls. Cut off overalls for me to pimp with one strap off. I'll get as cool as being black if you don't back off. My name is Born Love Live in the Cessin and I've taken a dive off the deep end to prove I'll survive. Remember barbecued swine with some red wine. Stay close to me songs and Arsenio live at 9.
Where I met DOS Effects and the illest guests, Dan Quayle jokes, yeah dude, the shit was fresh.